I'm playing to win, I'm playing to win, I'm playing to win. As I reach inside and dare to be great, I dance, I yell, and I celebrate.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Breakthroughs Before Breakfast. My name is Annalise, and I'm an assistant trainer with Frontier Trainings, the world leader in experiential business training. And this week on Breakthroughs Before Breakfast, the principle that we're going to be discussing is perturbation. Now this comes from a word which most of you have probably heard before, perturbed, which means agitated under pressure. Now, perturbation is the secret to breaking through those barriers and walls that you've got in your life and achieving what you truly want. So this sign right here represents the edge of your comfort zone. And this right here represents you. And as you're going along through life on your path to achieving your dreams, you'll have the opportunity to come up towards the edge of your comfort zone. And when this happens, you may start to experience nervousness, butterflies in your stomach, sweaty palms, things like that. I'm sure most of you experience these at one point or another. And when this happens, you start to experience actual physical heat. And this isn't the most comfortable thing in the world. So you then have two options. And the first option is to run away. Get out of that situation as quickly as possible. But the second option is to actually break through that barrier. Now here's the thing about perturbation. Everything we want in our life is on the other side of our comfort zone. If it wasn't on the other side of our comfort zone, we'd already have it. So in order to get those things which we truly want and achieve our goals, you have to break through. And when you break through, you actually transform. Trans meaning change, form meaning shape. You have new experiences and you become more complex. And you can't shrink back to being the same as you were before. So this is a breakthrough, not to be confused with an aha moment. An aha moment happens when you're going along through life. You have a goal and you get up towards the edge of that comfort zone. You see what's on the other side. You know what you have to do to change it. And aha! You realize that you can get what you truly want. But instead of breaking through and pushing yourself that little bit further, you go back and you keep doing the same things as you were before. And you get stuck in this pattern of getting up to the edge of that comfort zone, aha, seeing what you have to do, but not pushing yourself to break through. So here's an example of how to break through. There he was, about to go tandem skydiving for the first time. And he was there strapped into his instructor. They were getting ready to go. And they were in line on the plane, seeing one person go, next person getting closer and closer. Finally, it was his turn. Got up to the edge of the plane and looked over. Started to experience that nervousness, butterflies in his stomach, the sweaty palms. And he was so nervous, for a split second, he thought about going back. But then, he felt a little push from his instructor. They were able to go down, land safely, and he was able to have new experiences and a new breakthrough instead of shrinking back to the way that he was. So this box right here represents that support system, to be there, to cut off all escapes, but to push you and support you as you're having your breakthrough. So where in life can you find someone to coach you, to be there for you, to support you, and to not let you hop out and back out on yourself from getting what you truly want? So in order to achieve our greatness and get what we truly want in life, we have to find whatever it is that's holding us back in life and consistently break through it. And successful people love perturbation because it puts them in that constant state of, okay, what's next? What's next? What's holding me back? And how can I break through it? And they get into this state where they're constantly just breaking through any barriers that are ever coming up for them. So this week's world leader who truly exemplifies this principle is
Helen Keller. At the age of 19 months, she became ill and was left blind and deaf. Other than the ability to communicate with the use of about 60 signs which only her family understood, she was unable to be in touch with her outside world. She was imprisoned in her body and unable to make her needs known. At the age of 7, she was connected with her teacher, Anne Sullivan, who was able to teach her various signs for different objects. She was then able to begin understanding more and more about the outside world, and then was able to start attending school with the help of her teacher. She learned to sign, to write, and eventually she even learned to speak by pressing her fingers against Sullivan's throat and imitating the vibrations. She was constantly yearning for more knowledge and never let her disabilities limit her. She was the first deaf-blind person to earn a Bachelor's of Arts degree, and she went on to become a world-famous speaker and author. She published numerous books throughout her lifetime and participated in speaking out against various injustices. She met with every president who served in her lifetime, and she even had the experience of enjoying music. By feeling the vibrations of the music, she also learned to dance. She led an extraordinary life with which her condition most people never would have thought possible. But because she was able to consistently push herself to grow in every area, she was able to achieve so much more. She also had an incredible support system around her in her teacher. She was there to support her, to guide her, but also to keep pushing her that little bit farther when things came up that she may not have wanted to break through. She once said, "Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved." So this is why Helen Keller clearly exemplifies the principle of perturbation.
So this week, my challenge to you is to look at your life, or look at a goal that you've got, and evaluate what is it that's holding you back, or what is it that's stopping you from achieving that next level of greatness in that area. Also, where can you find a support system to be there to coach you, to support you, but also be there to push you just that little bit further as you're having your breakthroughs. So there's a saying which I love, and it's, pressure can make diamonds, or pressure can make rubble. Which are you going to choose to be? So as you're going through life, and you're going to experience that pressure, those blockages, just kind of think to yourself, am I going to let this hold me back and stop me from achieving what I truly want? Or am I going to break through, allow myself to shine, and become that diamond? Thank you for watching, and remember to tune in again next week for another episode of Breakthroughs Before Breakfast.